Coach Glass in here to see what he's got to say this morning.
How you doing, Coach?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Make sure you scoot up tight to that mic. There you go.
Wait, Danny.
All right, Coach. So last night's a big game, a big score. When we talked to you last, you felt like you had a herd full of athletes, and I think it's starting to show.
Yeah, I mean, we're playing well offensively right now. Defensively, they play great. But I mean, hats off to them. Those boys are ready to play. We thought we might have an advantage, but didn't have a lot of kids playing both ways. We really did. Coach Pack did a great job of having them in shape, ready to go. And anytime you got, I think this year is the 100th year.
It is, and I was going to say that. You're a young man, and you think about 1923 is when that rivalry started, and it's the oldest rivalry around here with regard to playing those two teams against each other for 100 years.
I think this is right there with Annapolis and Concord. I can't remember exactly what it is, but like I said, Duke was ready to play. And they got us on some big plays. We made some mistakes here and there, and they capitalized on them.
And I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, so the two communities who obviously embrace high school sports, and in particularly football, and they have a rich history. Both programs have, and really, I saw a lot of chatter going back and forth during the week. A good friend of mine, Bob Duckworth, he usually stirs it up and gets everybody started. Yeah, that's right. So a little chiming in there. So a lot of good stuff for the community on those kind of games too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So who you got next week, and what are you looking to
we'll
change?
be undefeated after next week.
So
we got bye week, baby.
All right. That's a good week.
We need it. We need it. Last night was, like I said, it's the second hottest game I've ever been involved. It's just like playing in a microwave.
Yeah, it is tough, and I officiated last night, and I feel your pain on that. But maybe in 2 weeks it's going to be a little cooler. What do you do on an off week like that? You got some momentum. You don't want to let them sit around. So what do you do on a week like that?
Well, I mean, we've got to go back and look at the things that we're struggling with right now, offensively and defensively, and get better at those. We'll take Monday off. We'll take Friday off. We'll go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and really stick with fundamentals. And we try to worry more about ourselves than we do who we play next. We got a big one. I mean, they may be 0-2, but we play Cox Mill, so we're going to see some Charlotte-type teams. And we scheduled them purposefully because we know we're going to see East Lincoln here pretty soon, and you got to see Statesville. And so we changed our non-conference to try to match up with what we're going to see.
Yeah, when you play those kind of teams, they're just full of athletes at a lot of different positions, as you saw or heard Dennis talk. East Lincoln had a big win last night. All those Charlotte schools, they play a really tough schedule because there's a lot of athletes out there. So, Coach, we're going to talk about some of those things, but today we're going to let you have the first crack at our question of the week right here. Dan, what's our question of the week?
Coach Glass, he answered it last week, and we got a different one this week. Best football game you have ever seen or went to?
So, high school, college, pro, anything. What football game stands out in your mind as, dang, that was a good game?
If I'm looking at best college game or best game I ever went to, was probably when I coached in. It was us versus Kings Mountain in the third round of the playoffs when I was at Robinson a while back. Just overtime after overtime after overtime, and kid ended up making a tackle with his pinky finger on a shoestring. So that's probably the best game I've been involved in or really seen as far as personal experience.
Yeah, those kind of games, it's at the end of it, you really hate that somebody has to lose, but that's the way the game goes. But close game.
Next week. That wasn't
Yeah, I understand Catholic.
Coach Glass, obviously college football starts today. Who's
game day, baby.
Yeah, who's your favorite football team?
Go Dogs.
Okay.
Go
I've
Dogs.
been there for a long time.
Okay. Hey, Georgia Bulldogs. Coach Glass, like I said earlier, I appreciate you taking a little bit of your time with your family.
Who'd you bring with you today, Coach?
Oh, those are my daughters. We're going car shopping today. We went and had a little breakfast at Butcher Boys, and now we're going to go do a little car shopping.
Nothing wrong with that. But, hey, Coach Glass, I called him, and he's always showing up for me. We appreciate you coming by for the show. And
I'll get out of the way and let Big Dog Albert Reed get it.
And enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Hope you find something for the girl. Hope y'all find a car.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, make him get your good one now. Don't you let him go cheap. Go big. Go big.
He's paying for it.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm